Welcome to today's video, guys. I just did an O'Reilly's run to go get some stuff for Navo's car. I don't really have much to work on today. Navo's car's on the lift, so my goal is he gets out of work I think in maybe like 2 or 3 hours. I want to try to get the radiator done, and I want to try to get the fueling done on the car. That way when he comes over we can work on the pedal assemblies. We need to do throttle cable, clutch, and then put the drive shaft in. And like my goal today, I want to see Navo's car do a burnout. So I don't know if that's a little bit of a stretch with me and Navo's mechanical ability, but we're gonna do our best.
I think you guys can do it. We'll see. Oh, can you not see me over the pink fur? The special edition fur from Japan.
You snaked my upload. She stole my footage and snake attacked me.
I didn't steal your footage. I used my own footage, and I finally did a spoiler for your channel and my channel for the very first time. And it wasn't even that big of, well, it was kind of a big spoiler, a little bit.
Here's the thing though, like I've never intentionally spoiled anything of hers out of malice or out of hatred towards her. It's just been that I have a better work ethic and she takes a lot longer. But like I'm struggling with all this peanut butter stuff going on. I'm still getting tons of DMs. I'm having a hard time, and then I see that she goes and snakes my uploads, and it's like one thing's already a low blow, and then a second on top of it is just
But then
she laughs about it, but it's like a big deal to me. I think my measurements, by the looks of it, probably weren't the best because I didn't take any measurements. I was trying to come up with in my head roughly what radiator hoses we would need, and I'm a little bit off, I think. But hopefully I can make something work. I just got a couple generic hoses and I figured I'd cut them up to make them do what I need them to do. But this one I think would have been perfect here if it had a little bit more bend up here, but I might be able to still. It's a little more kinked than I think I'd like. It's not the prettiest thing, but I was able to get the cooling system squared away by making some of those unions like I showed you in the video. This upper JZ pipe worked out well because I needed to basically route the pipe and get it down to clear the math. No idea how he's gonna fit a hood or clear the intake, but we'll let that be his problem. So did that, and I'm gonna, did I use a union here? Yeah, I made a union for down here as well, just because I couldn't find the right radiator hoses. I'm still gonna loop the heater hoses, but what I'm working on now, very, very cool. I didn't give you guys a full rundown yesterday, but the Wiring Specialties harness actually comes with its own relays and everything, so we don't really need that much of the Cressida stuff. If you notice, we've got its own relay for ignition, fuel pump, and the fans all built into the harness, which is super cool. And then we have these leads where all we got to do is connect them to the right thing. So I have the fuel pump lead here, and I went through and I traced the wires all the way from the fuel pump back so I could figure out which wire in here it is the power of the fuel pump, and it is indeed a black and red wire if you have a Cressida and you happen to look for it. So I'm going to wire it in. I'm actually going to tape it together. I'm not going to do a super clean wiring job right now because if you see this interior, I have no idea how things are going to be routed, and I don't want to make any permanent connections that'll just be cut out. So I'm going to wire that together now, and then I should be able to get this thing to stay running. Not a sponsored ad, but Power Pros are one of the most handy thing in the world if you're trying to diagnose things. I'm basically just poking in the wire, sending power to, and listening for the fuel pump. Not the probably safest way to do it, but I was pretty confident and I got it right. Great example. Like I said, I'm just doing temporary connections since I have no idea how any of this stuff's gonna be routed, but I was able to figure out where on the back of the ignition column we have signal when the key is on, which would go to ignition, and when it's turned, which would be start. And listen, fuel pump priming. So we can start it with the key. How cool is that? No more power probe starts. So when Navo gets here, I'm gonna surprise him. And in theory, we should be able to put some fuel in the car since the tank is empty right now. And it should just start. And then all we have left is really the clutch and throttle, and we should be able to do a burnout. Oh, and maybe shifter. I'm definitely geeking out over how simple this is. Just to test the fans I just wired up real quick. Popped out a relay. Man, this makes it so simple. We got fans. Navo rocked up, poured some gas in it. I need you to do me a favor. What's up? Can you go in the car real quick? I gotta check something. Just go, yeah, go in from this side. Can you just turn the key?
Okay.
We'll turn it off and then turn it. Turn it on. You hear that, bro? I wired it up.
I hear the pump.
All right, do off and on again. I want to make sure we don't have any leaks. It'll just prime it a couple times.
Yeah. Oh snap.
Do it again. Off and on. On. I mean, to be honest, base pressure is like pretty close to what we want it to be.
Yeah.
I mean, let me.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that we might be able to start it and it might stay running now, minus the fact that it doesn't have coolant in it because we don't have a loop for the heater core. But yeah, unless I'm thinking something dumb. Let me look for fuel leaks real quick. I don't really see any. You want to see if she'll start?
Sure.
It's got fuel, bro. I wired up the ignition.
Yeah.
I got the fans wired up.
So I don't have to do anything else. Just start it.
It should start. I think.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try again.
Yeah, sure. All right, stop. All right, now is the tricky part. We know we have fuel pressure, about 40 PSI. I know Alberto said we want about on base 50.
Yeah.
It started obviously on brake cleaner.
Yes, it did. Oh snap. That's funny. That's cool.
I'm gonna try giving it a hair of throttle. Maybe it was closed all the way. See if that helps, yeah. Try it. All right, now let's see if she starts. Yep. It should.
Wait, shouldn't we open the door?
No. We're not gonna leave it running that long. It runs.
Oh shit.
I was not expecting that. That was so loud.
Dude, you're doing a burnout tonight. I hope you know that.
We'll see.
All I need is a stupid solution for this. I should have had you grab something, Colette.
Yeah, you should have.
You know it's exciting when you got the bleeder out. Watch this. Listen how much better it runs now.
You're awful. Damn. You know what? I was gonna bring you a Corona, but no, this is for me now.
Do you notice what that is? That's not a Corona.
Fake? Good, it's for me.
So one issue right now that we're resolving, if you notice, is throttle cable way too short. I'm guessing the throttle body on the Cressida is over here somewhere. So conveniently enough, I have an old JZ throttle cable from like a JZX, and because on JZX's the right-hand drive, they typically have a longer cable because it'll go from there all the way over to here. So we're able to use that, and it should bolt up because Toyota, and it's more than long enough to reach. So it should be a good little solution for a swap. The throttle cable I had a stripped part in the section, so I used a hose clamp as a kind of, I don't know, middle piece, whatever you want to call it, like a spacer. But it's perfect length to the gas pedal, so. Here's a working gas pedal. If you guys aren't already familiar with it, Navo's running a CD in his car, so we got him set up with the GK Tech shifter. It'll relocate the shifter, so it should be a much better location in his car than the stock shifter, which tends to be very, very far back. It's the bracket. Got the thing that goes on the selector rod, hardware, and the actual shifter. Very, very, very simple. Shulman has this on his car, and I like it. I will say the only time I've been happy that you cut your trans tunnel is gonna be for installing the shifter, Navo. Because we have to cut this selector rod like a decent amount, and it'll be easy because we just get right in there with the grinder.
There you go.
We'll get a caliper to measure it, and then we'll cut it.
All right.
So apparently Navo's gonna need to cut even more of his trans tunnel out. I'm gonna let you have fun with that one.
And I'm gonna use one hand.
How about no? I mean, to be fair, it does seem kind of fun. It's gonna be messy, and like, I'm very claustrophobic chilling in here. So the goal today was for Navo to do a burnout, and I still think that he's very much so gonna do a burnout. However, I went to go look because we were gonna install his brakes. You're missing a crucial component.
You gotta understand, when I decided to take this car apart, it was supposed to be a race car. So I took everything out.
Including?
My brake lines.
So
Hey, don't judge
Now
me.
I just want to go fast, I want to stop.
Hey, who needs brakes?
hey Colette, do you think your brothers would be down to help me and you hold the car so Navo can do a burnout?
Yeah, sure.
Wait,
The-
why are you...
We got
That's
you.
bad.
Your handbrake works. Hey, your handbrake works so you can stop with the handbrake and we'll hold you back and
You're
you'll...
like supporting like this crazy stuff.
To be fair, the most dangerous spot's gonna be in the car next to the transmission and exhaust
The seat.
with no seat.
Oh, we'll figure out the thing. Did you tell them?
Well, what?
The cable.
Yeah, no, I showed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you were in there FaceTiming your girlfriend. I'm in here working on your car. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding. He wasn't in there. Okay, we get it. So we realize you're missing something else, Navo.
What?
A trans mount.
Who need those?
So this is from, I think, an SR trans or something that we had laying around. We're gonna try our best to make it work.
That to tighten that. Don't worry about that. It's
So-
fine.
Power goes to that. It won't even come off. It's like
Trust me.
it's on 2 threads. It's not even all the way.
Navo recruited Marco's help. And what have you found, Marco?
Cross-threaded bolt that is like in there, like welded or something. And I can't tighten it, and I can't take it off.
You
worry
know,
about
you know what
it.
we
It's
could
fine.
do? We could put a smaller, oh, like you can't get it out.
I mean, I could break it probably
We could put a smaller bolt in it.
if it doesn't stay broken in there.
Man, this is gonna be a sketchy burnout.
Let's just fucking leave it like this. Sorry.
Leave it. It's fine.
Let's just
We'll
leave
just
it like
let's
this.
tighten the back one,
Okay, maybe.
and then he'll have some sort of steering. Because listen, he has no brakes. We want him to at least be able to turn the wheels a little bit.
All right, we'll leave that alone, and I'm gonna find a bolt the right size for here. That's not that, and then go from there.
Okay.
Where are your bolt box?
Hey, Navo, even though you don't have brakes, we should probably maybe attach that, zip tie it up, do something with it.
I will.
All right. I'm back here tightening every single bolt imaginable in the rear suspension. Literally nothing's tight. We needed a trans back, and the original plan, I was really excited. We were going to ratchet strap it, right? Marco felt... No, you were stoked on the ratchet strap, weren't you?
The ratchet strap seems like a good idea. I
Yeah.
feel like it's still better than this. In my opinion.
I agree, but you were the one that pointed, and you're like, ah, bro, just throw a piece of steel, and then I was like, well, my drum is...
Wait, hold up.
What?
You can't just skip over that word just like it didn't exist.
Steel?
Yeah, what?
This already had holes in it, bro. It saved a lot of time.
But it's like... I could bend this by looking at it, bro.
Yeah, but it's got the reinforced the angle here. That helps a lot.
Oh yeah, the 90 degree, right?
It really does help a lot.
Yeah.
So look, I'm gonna hang on this. That's how confident I am. No bends.
That was pretty good.
This I wouldn't feel confident if you were doing like a.
It can hold 1 atom.
Listen, we have really bad news for you.
How many atoms is a horsepower? Do we have a scale?
We have really bad news. We realize that the diff is open, so it's gonna one real fuel.
Oh no.
Sad times.
Yet another disappointing fact.
There's nothing flammable in your car, right?
No.
Okay. Driveshaft is in. Colette's in the background playing with hairspray. Stuff's coming along. Marco came in here all motivated, and now he's on the same page as me. I feel you, bro. I feel it.
We gotta do the thing.
We gotta do the burnout.
Dang, bro, is that your transmission? That's tight.
We needed to cut a little bit
Yo,
more.
quick service right there if you need to service anything.
All jokes aside, we couldn't reach the fill point, so we had to pull up the top plate to fill it, and it's never been so easy.
Yeah, you can literally just 6 bolts and then put the fluid through the top.
He needs a removable piece, otherwise he's never gonna be able to change his trans fluid.
What do you mean?
He's never gonna change his trans fluid.
Yeah, just leave the fluid in there.
Oh, that shifter though, it feels good. Is it place?
What is that, a GK Tech shifter?
Yes, sir.
That thing's tight.
Officer Dan, we all love you.
Yeah, I miss you.
All right, it's about time for you to do your burnout. Since you don't have brakes, we're gonna have to hold you back. But good thing you got your parking brake. All right, I'm gonna hardwire his fans just to make sure this thing stays cool because I'm nervous because I haven't heard them turn on yet. You gonna drive this thing out of here, Marco?
Yeah, let me zip tie some stuff out of the clutch pedal.
To be fair, it's probably gonna be the most satisfying part of driving this car to the shop. So
It's gonna be fun. Actually.
you deserve it. You've been helping a lot.
I mean, I don't want to hit nothing, and if this clutch pops and it's like, oh man,
Ain't nobody want to hit nothing.
we got it.
There's a lot of loose stuff on the car still. This is a terrible idea, but it's gonna be fun.
Oh my god, you just broke
No! No!
Was that his window?
Yes! I'm so proud of that. It still works. No, well, I don't know now.
Well, it's good there now.
And make sure you turn the lights on.
Starting her up.
Feel the exhaust.
Reverse grinds a little. Is the clutch not working?
Yeah, it's all the way to the ground. What's that about?
Maybe we need to bleed it more. We'll go into first or no? No? Alright, we gotta bleed it. Yo, where are you going? I didn't even have the camera. What did you do? Do it again. Do it again. It's Navo'S car. He's the one that deserves to be doing this.
I'm afraid.
Alright, so the clutch don't work. We can't figure it out. Something's loose.
When you're done, you just have to turn it off.
So he's starting it in first. So it always goes.
Yeah, it's in first. You started, bro.
How are we gonna hold it to do a burnout?
We got a lot of people.
Hold this, please.
Well, I think he's gonna drive first, and then we'll recruit the whole crew. Let's just let him enjoy his car for a minute.
Alright. Enjoy.
Yo, drive around the block, bro. You got it.
I'm scared.
You're fine. Start it.
You can rev that.
Look at it go. Look at it go. No. This is huge, guys. Look at him go. Did he?
I don't know. What's happening?
Bro, no clutch, no brakes.
I don't know.
No fear.
How this is happening.
Yo, I'd be sliding that right now. I'd be sliding that.
You can slide.
Well, open diff, bro. I'd be sliding that.
Yo, rev match.
You think he's gonna try to change gears? Yo, look at the corner lights hanging down. He just went to turn his headlights on.
He's just still in first. He doesn't know how to rev match.
I'm dying in here.
Oh, I forgot the exhaust is in the cabin, bro.
I told you.
I thought his head was hanging out the window to be funny, but it's because he can't breathe in there, bro.
Dude, it smells so bad.
Look at him go. Dude, imagine he got pulled over. Be the funniest situation
I
ever.
want to rev match it. I want to get up to gear.
You could drive it.
Does the e-brake work?
Yeah.
So I won't die.
No, you won't die. And the steering's like... The heck was that?
When you hear it go up, that's when you know.
Yo, that angle though. Turn it off.
Let me try.
Hey, radiator, do you want me to hardwire the fans just for peace of mind? I think I want to.
Okay.
Because I don't know that they're going to kick on.
Were they
Cause
already hardwired?
No, they're just relay right now. But it feels like there's a lot of pressure here. Feel that?
Yeah, but pressure means the thermostat hasn't opened.
I don't know. I'm going to turn the fans on anyway. Yo, how was that, dude? First time driving the car? It was a new rotor, bro. Is it everything you expected and more?
Yes.
Yo, Mark is about to show you up. He's like, yo, I'm on a 3rd gear entry right now.
Oh my god.
Fuck this seat. I don't want the seat. I don't know what I'm sitting on.
Were you actually sitting on that seat?
Show him how it's done, bro.
At one point I got off. You see Crab walking?
There's no alignment whatsoever. Not even a little bit. Here you go. Yo, that is not first gear. And Colette, there's no clutch, no brakes. The steering, everything is loose. The exhaust is in the cabin. Welcome to Florida.
Oh my god. Why?
Are you gonna do the burnout or is Marco gonna do the burnout?
I'm scared.
It is really scary.
Do a burnout now.
I'll admit it.
Oh my god.
Bro, you wildin'! I heard! Bro, you're savage. Dude, Navo's scared to do a burnout.
Let's do a burnout. What if we put the front tires on the curb?
I mean, we can. That might be sketchy though, because we might just drive up it. At least now we can just roll forward if we can't hold it back enough. Are you guys down to help hold it back?
No.
Hold on.
All right, I'm gonna set this one up over here. That should hopefully capture the burnout.
That was awful. And that was so sketchy. And they're gonna try something else again. Why? Why? Why are you guys continuing to try to do something?
I have no idea.
Still more now.
That's a burnout. That was it, right? That's a time.
Listen,
There was no burnout.
Margo, I'm gonna not lower you down all the way.
When you take off, it's fun a little.
Yo, I just went through the floor. It took a second to.
Hey, yo, Marco, hop in. Let's do this.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
So bad.
Let me make sure the other camera's recording.
Just for the record, saying this is not the best idea you guys have ever had.
Fun idea.
Yeah, it's super.
I mean,
fast?
I don't know.
oh my gosh.
What?
I asked if it drops fast. Like,
So now
Are we still holding this?
they're gonna try and use the jack method for a burnout, and yeah, that's what's happening.
This will break the friction, so it'll be better.
Oh god. I like how they're saying things that like sound legit, but you know, in theory, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
Alright, Marco, second or first, you think?
First, hell yeah.
First?
This is awful.
Well, it'll just have more wheel speed. You don't think it can do second? I don't. You know LSs more than I do.
can we do it by bumper?
Y'all aren't holding a car bad.
Right here?
Oh
Just
gosh.
everything on the car. The window's probably.
I'm glad I'm designated filmer for this. I want no part of that.
Okay.
Alright, you can start it.
Be careful to let go.
Y'all ready? Yep. Here we go.
No.
Alright, listen, we're doing it again, but in second gear, it's gonna be perfect, I promise.
Yeah, to do it, was that the limiter? That was a limiter, right? Quit.
I'll listen for it.
Yeah.
Y'all ready? Yep.
Ready?
Go. bro. That was it, bro.
Oh!
What's spilling? What's spilling?
Oh!
That means it's a good burnout. That's what that means. That means that was a good burnout.
and fans didn't turn on.
No! That was it. That was
Oh
it. Game
my
on.
gosh. This car is barely alive to begin with. Limping out of the garage, and this is the first thing they do.
Did you see this?
My mans.
Bro! Bro, look at this. Oh, it's so hot.
Dude, we made that work. No clutch, no brakes.
Is that the one wheel peel?
Oh yeah.
That one, you ready?
Dude.
Second gear now? Yo, no brakes. I was so scared the whole time. It was awesome.
Wow. That is all I have to say for what just happened out there.
I'm not gonna lie, Navo. When I came in, I was super motivated, and then I was like, I don't know if it's gonna do a burnout. But it did a burnout, bro.
It did a burnout. I didn't do it because it was very sketchy, but
Marco's
it did a
crazy.
burnout. Marco, he's crazy.
That was right up his alley, doing sketchy LS stuff. Where me and Navo like barely drove through the parking lot. Marco hops in, banging gears, no clutch.
You went to third. Like,
Wild. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm pumped for you, Navo. Now it's just buttoning everything up. You got a rolling driving car.
yeah, so.
Do some coilovers on it, get the alignment dialed.
Or,
Leaks.
alignment, that oil leak. I think it was the sender. Not sender.
What were those other things too that you were missing? What were they? Something important. I can't remember.
Oh my God.
It rhymes with shake crimes, break.
Oh.
Brake
Brake
line.
line.
Ah, yeah, those ones. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We had a lot of fun. It's been cool doing something different for a change, and I had fun helping out and working on the LS for once. So, anyway, make sure you guys smash thumbs up, and we'll see you soon.